That's a controversial response title. This is Gothic King of Truth in a response video to one of my good friends on YouTube, Mr. Morg, and his video entitled Satanic Prayer for the Christians. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty cool dude. I'll play the video and then talk about it.
That's a controversial title, isn't it? Alright.
Alright. Some coffee.
I know that Satanists do not believe in the devil. I'm not a devil worshiper. I don't believe in any religions. But this is just a story I wanted to share with you because I found it amusing. I was doing a show very recently, and after the performance I was approached by a group of Christians, as usual. And they wanted to pray for me, and I told them very politely, no, please don't do that. But they kept badgering me and again and again, and they wouldn't let up. They wouldn't understand why I wouldn't let them pray for me. So I said, all right, I'll make you a deal. I'll let you pray to your God for me if you let me pray to Satan for you. Now, of course, this didn't go over very well, and they left. Thank Satan. But, you know, I wasn't saying it to try and shock them. I was trying to say it to make a point. They want me to tolerate their God and their beliefs, but they wouldn't tolerate me and my beliefs. Now, this amuses and disgusts me at the same time, this hypocrisy. And it's just something I wanted to share with you. And, you know, if you had any situations like this occur, you know, let me know. And if there are any Christians watching this, or any religious people for that matter, I'm not just focusing on the Christians, I would like you to explain to me why. What are your reasons for this situation? Why would you expect me to tolerate your beliefs when you wouldn't tolerate mine? Again, I want to emphasize that these aren't my beliefs. I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Satanist, I'm not a devil worshiper, I'm nothing. I was just using this as an example to prove my point. So I hope you found that as amusing as I did, my friends.
I did.
And I'll see you next time.
Yeah. I'm not religious per se. I'm not sure what to believe in. There's a lot of controversial debate, and honestly, we don't know what the right God is, or what the right belief is, or whatever. For all we know, it could be created by some shoe or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We don't know about religion and what happens after we die until we die, but then we don't live to tell it unless we have a near-death experience. That's a different story. I think my theory, my hypothesis on this is that they see Mr. Morg, the way he dresses, or people like Marilyn Manson, or people like the way I dress, or people like us in general who dress like this, and they automatically assume we're Satan worshippers or whatever, you know, this judgmental, if you will. It's kind of expected because we do dress like the way we dress, and these crazy right-wing extremist Catholics and Christians have this theory or this belief that this post-apocalypse is going to come, or I can't remember when the date was exactly. I heard on the news, or that my dad watched the news and saw this and told me about it. I just had a good laugh about it. They said that Jesus was going to come down, and those who didn't repent for their sins or some stupid shit like that were going to stand here on earth, and all the good Christians are going to go to heaven. Well, the way I look at it, if Jesus does exist, he's probably going, oh, what the fuck are these idiots doing to my religion? They are destroying it. So their intentions are good, I guess, but they're going about the entirely the wrong way. Like, if I were to walk down the street, you know, doing whatever, and some crackhead who's trying to recover from crack is just, yeah, you know, shoves a Bible in my face and says, have you heard the good Lord of Jesus? He saved me from my addiction, blah, fuckity, blah, 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 which is bullshit because Jesus didn't cause you to smoke crack or drink. So when you say that alcohol and your addiction, whatever it may be, can be cured by Jesus, is like saying that Jesus caused you to do it in the first place. So it's extremely stupid, and it's a gimmick to get recovering addicts into the Christian church. Well, religion itself is not a bad thing. It can be a very positive experience, but you know, the kind where you see the old ladies go to church and bake pies on Sundays, shit like that, you know. But you don't hear about those kinds of churches in the news. You hear about the extremist assholes who make the other churches look bad because they're busy annoying the fuck out of people. If God did create me, really, if He did, good looks, amazing hair, big muscles, amazing guitar skills, a big penis, and ability to make people laugh, and He makes it hard for me to be social with girls. What the fuck? Fuck you, God, I'm worshiping Satan. No, I'm kidding, but seriously though, it's like, it is hypocrisy. I mean, if they're gonna go off and assume we worship Satan without even knowing him, and then shoving their beliefs in his face, and then expecting him not to react, it's kind of like, what? I'll have to go to Loaf and Jug and get, after 4 o'clock, it's like 50 cents for coffee, so I got some coffee. It's really good. I think it's caramel and English toffee. I know one of them's English toffee. I'm not sure about the other one, but it's really good. I like it. And, you know, I saw an interview with Marilyn Manson, and I was curious because it had to do with religion, the same area of topics and whatnot. And after watching it, I had a greater appreciation for Marilyn Manson and his music, because he's very intellectual, a lot like Mr. Morg and Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne and me. To see what we all dress, and you think, you know, we're just evil people, but we're not. You know, we're, you know, and there's this. The video started off with Christians praying for Marilyn Manson, thinking he's all in trouble and shit and blah 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 blah, whatever their usual bullshit extremist reasons. And then an interview with Marilyn Manson said when he was a kid, he went to Catholic school, and all the bands like Kiss and whatnot, they said don't listen to it. He ended up listening to them, and Imagination and whatnot was frowned upon. So he grew up in the era where Christians were very extremist in the schools when they taught. I don't know if it's like that now or not, but when he was a child, Marilyn Manson was a child, he was molested as a kid, and the guy who did it said, if you tell anybody, I'll kill your dog. And he told, and his dog was killed. And so he keeps stuffed animals that are already dead, because that way they don't die, whatnot. So, and he said music was an escape for him from reality. Music didn't judge him or whatever. So I thought that was really interesting. So I'll play some guitar. So I do, you know, and Mr. Morris is a pretty cool dude. If you get a chance, you should watch his channel and subscribe. You know, very intellectual, very cool. And the stunts he's talking about, if you've ever seen his channel, he does crazy, you know, psychotic stunts. That's something that David Blaine would do, only the more extreme in the pain department. I see him stick a drill bit in his nose and then leave the drill bit in his nose and take a fish hook and hook it through the other nose and then out the other mouth. It's really cool shit. His videos are really cool to watch if you get a chance to watch them. I'd recommend them. Of course, if you have a squeamish stomach, you shouldn't watch them because some of his stunts are pretty insanely gross. But it really is hypocritical, like, you know. So why? And the social part, I talk to girls. I got friends that are girls, but no girlfriend, no serious relationships and shit. I can't seem to get one, and I really don't care. I mean, I have friends that are girls, and that's good enough for me for now, anyway, because I'm more worried about getting my life together. You know, I could get a girlfriend if I tried, but I'm not going to because it's a bit complicated for me right now. But all in all, I guess religion is a positive experience. My theory is that it's a tool for helping people deal with death. Like, it helps them cope with it and shit. So they go to church to try to find meaning in life. It's a very spiritual type thing. And Marilyn Manson talked about in the interview that he made a joke saying that someone was giving him shit, like saying, "Have you found Jesus yet?" And then, or something like he was talking about that, and he said sarcastically, "Oh, Jesus was lost." So we really don't know what happens after we die, as far as our corpse sinks in the ground, we're cremated, and our spirits live on as ghosts or whatever. That's just, you know, I believe in all that. But apart from that, I really don't know what to believe as far as religion goes. And sitting there spewing crap and trying to get people to conform to Christianity in the most extreme ways possible and not tolerating their religion is kind of hypocritical, because the Ten Commandments, one of them is love thy neighbor, don't judge them, you know what I'm saying? So if your friend's a satanic worshiper, Satanist, or atheist, and you're a Christian, a good Christian, you wouldn't judge him for it. You just hope that God forgives him when he goes to heaven, if he does exist. So yeah, you know, that's just my 2 cents on the whole situation. And I think that Marilyn Manson interview is in my favorites. If not, I'll look it up on YouTube and put it in my favorites for you guys to watch if you want to check it out. Like, when you see Danny Fields sing, he sounds amazing. He's one badass dude. He's one of my idols. But then you hear him in an interview, he's got this polite British accent. He's very well-spoken, very sophisticated, and has a degree in English literature. So he actually knows what he's talking about when he sings songs about, like, countesses and stuff from the Victorian era, you know? He's not just some band saying it to be cool. He actually knows what he's talking about when he writes songs like that. And honestly, Ozmo's my other idol, too. And all the crazy shit he's done, and he's still pretty down-to-earth. You know, all the crazy shit that Ozzy does and all the stuff he's done, he's a pretty down-to-earth guy. It's really cool. So, although it is our society's attitude towards people like us, like people like Ozzy, people like Danny Fields, people like me, or people like Mr. Morg, are to just, it's safer to assume than to know, because they don't know the person too well. I mean, for all you know, they could work at a retirement home helping elderly people, or work at a animal hospital working on animals and shit. But you don't know that because you assume by the way they dress. Granted, that's a given curse because we choose to dress like this. Goths and emos and whatnot, so, yeah. Oh well. This is Gothic. It's doing no response very well.